Hey gang, Xavier here for Hum of the Earth, signing in from the big town slash small city of Iringa in southern Tanzania. It has a population of approximately 115,000 residents. The name Iringa is derived from the Hehe word Lilinga, which means fort. But more on that in a minute. So this is Iringa's main street. As busy as it gets, which isn't very busy in comparison to bigger cities in Tanzania like Dodoma, the capital, or Dar es Salaam, the biggest city. It's somewhere where you can get a more Tanzanian feel of the way of life without as much rush. In Iringa, you won't see as many tourists as you will in northern Tanzania, in Arusha, and that general area. But there are still tourists who come to Iringa, mostly to visit the Ruaha National Park, which is situated close to the city. The Ruaha National Park being one of the largest national parks in Africa, and tourists will typically go there for game drives, so to see wild animals. And while spending a day or two in Iringa, one can go to the Regional Museum and Cultural Center, which has an interesting history. So previous to the Germans arriving in the late 1800s, the region was under Hehe control. And here's actually one of the cannons that was used to conquer the area by the Germans. So following this event, the Germans built this fortification here called Boma, which is the Swahili term for fort, and this was to maintain control over the area. And this is the oldest building, or one of the oldest standing buildings in Iringa. But in a surprising turn of events, the Hehe chief Mkawawa actually returned with some of his troops and successfully reconquered the area, killing the German commander Emil von Zalewski. And this event was called the Battle of Lugalo. And then later it went under British control until 1961, when Tanzania gained independence, at which point it became administrative offices for the region. And today it is a cultural museum. Another place where you can learn a thing or two in Iringa is at one of the city's universities. This one over here is the Ruaha Catholic University. Iringa has a well-established industrial base, which includes food processing and transport logistics. In fact, Iringa is a center for trekking services going to Dar es Salaam, Mbeya, Sonjea, and Dodoma. And in the areas surrounding Iringa, agriculture is the principal industry. But enough ground floor facts. Let's get a bird's eye view of the city. But this isn't just a viewpoint. Gangilonga Rock, which in Hehe means stone that speaks, is where Chief Mkawawa spoke with his troops concerning reconquering the area over the Germans. And evidently this was a good place to do so because you could see the whole area. But there's a saying, live by the sword, die by the sword, or by the gun in Mkawawa's case, as the Germans returned with a vengeance, and as it was evident that the Hehe were losing the battle, the chief Mkawawa committed suicide with a gun. When the Germans found his dead body, as to, I guess, prove a point, they decapitated the corpse and kept the head. But eventually the skull was returned to the Hehe people, and the skull is actually still preserved in the Kalenga part of town here in Iringa. So I hope you enjoyed this city tour and history of Iringa, Tanzania, here in southern Tanzania. My channel also has other videos of southern Tanzania, such as the Isimila Stone Age site and natural pillars, which are 20 kilometers south of Iringa. This is a very cool video where you can see what things were like 300 to 400,000 years ago, as well as seeing a very unique and spectacular natural geological phenomenon. And I also have a video of the city of Mbeya, even further south in Tanzania. And finally, a video called Journey Through Southern Tanzania, which is a video documenting my journey bicycling through this part of the country, which is a very beautiful one indeed. This was all part of my larger adventure bicycling from Cape Town, South Africa, all the way to Cairo, Egypt, Before that, I bicycled from Canada, where I'm from, all the way to southern Patagonia in Argentina. And all those videos of that trip are also on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I got to go and everything that I got to see and do, I have that available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com, where you can click on the different locations and see the blog posts and videos that I've made of these places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures bicycling through Africa, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button below the video and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed, maybe learned a thing or two. Have a great one.